If you believe that using natural remedies is enough to remove skin spots, you may unknowingly be contributing to making them worse. The real problem isn't a lack of solutions. It's understanding the cause. Age spots don't appear randomly. They're the result of long-term accumulation of sun exposure and oxidative stress that skin cells are exposed to day after day. This leads to a disruption in melanin production and a buildup of cellular damage byproducts that make the skin look dull and more aged. However, many people fall into a common mistake, trying to treat only the surface appearance without paying attention to what's happening inside the skin. That's why, despite the widespread use of expensive treatments like lasers or harsh chemical creams, they're not always the ideal solution, especially if the root cause isn't addressed properly. On the other hand, some natural ingredients are a true treasure, capable of making a clear difference, but only when used with a clear understanding of their real role. One of the key points most people overlook is that pigmentation won't fade as long as the damaged outer layer is still present. This is where apple cider vinegar comes in, not as a quick miracle solution, but as a tool that gently helps remove this layer, thanks to its fruit acids that break down dead cells saturated with pigmentation. With continued use, a new, brighter layer begins to appear, allowing the spots to gradually fade instead of being temporarily hidden. But removing this layer alone isn't enough, because the deeper cause lies in the continued production of pigment inside the skin. This is where lemon plays a role. It doesn't just lighten the skin on the surface, but also helps inhibit the enzyme responsible for melanin production, thanks to its vitamin C content. This helps reduce existing pigmentation and limit the appearance of new spots, while also supporting the repair of oxidative damage inside the cells. Even so, using lemon directly without balance can lead to the opposite result, a mistake many people make. That's why honey plays an equally important complementary role, as it helps moisturize and soothe the skin and supports cell renewal, making the brightening effect safer and more stable. On the other hand, the issue isn't limited to the surface. Some pigmentation is rooted in deeper layers of the skin. This is where castor oil stands out for its ability to penetrate these layers and help break down pigment buildup from within, leading to gradual improvement in the appearance of spots with continued use. As for aloe vera, it doesn't act as just a moisturizer. It plays an important role in restoring the skin's balance by helping regulate melanin production and stimulating collagen production. This gives the skin a more even appearance and makes the spots less noticeable over time. With all these steps, there's still a critical factor that can ruin all the results without many people noticing: exposure to sunlight after using these ingredients, especially lemon, which increases the skin's sensitivity to light. That's why using these treatments in the evening, along with applying sunscreen the next day, isn't optional. It's an essential step to prevent worsening pigmentation instead of treating it. In the end, it's not about using a specific ingredient as much as it's about understanding how the skin works and choosing ingredients that work with this process rather than against it. When done correctly, not only do the spots fade, but the skin gradually restores its natural balance and healthy appearance in a safe way. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe, and share it with someone who might need it.